What up, boys? Let's play cards.
I think this is the most people we've had for the meeting so far, and we haven't even...
Who the heck is Corman Shepherd Fan 69?
Better question, who isn't Corman Shepherd Fan 69?
True.
Guys, game hasn't started yet. What is this?
I think everyone's got here early.
Stop, people.
We're all playing Cards Against Humanity while we wait.
This is going to be the world's longest game. There's so many people.
It is.
Come on, boys. Let's get this done and over with. Start the game.
Are you gonna be playing it when the meeting's on?
I'm gonna leave soon.
Join if you haven't joined.
Yeah, the meeting's going to start before the game does.
Honestly.
I'm waiting for everybody to join.
Oh my god.
Just start it,
Alright,
bro.
last
It's
call.
gonna take
Starting
forever.
it. Wait for me.
Ooh.
Who's the card czar, man? You gotta read it.
Darren's the cards are. Whoever's Darren is.
Oh man, I'm definitely gonna win this one.
Somebody steal my name?
I don't have any good cards. This sucks.
Don't know how to play.
Man, I definitely am winning this one right here, boys.
Don't please don't tell me your cards against humanity.
Yep, we are.
Cards Against Humanity town.
I don't know, mine's
I don't
pretty
know how to
beast.
work this.
Microphone activated.
Who's playing music? What the?
There's a music on the bottom of the channel.
Yeah, I already muted that one. Somebody else was playing music.
No, I think
Oh.
someone's had their mic
Whoa, you muted my
goes
music
through
box?
their speakers. The
I'm
speakers
offended.
go
Yes, I
through
did.
the mic.
I'm
So every
streaming.
time they...
It was Jimmy.
Same here.
I don't care, I want you to
There
get those copyright flags.
There's too many people. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is going to be terrible.
See if you can join
Is
if you
it-
haven't joined already.
Isn't there a time limit?
Great, but terrible.
Yeah, there is. But if you look at the current timer duration in the top right corner, it's like
Oh my god,
21
look at that
billion
timer.
seconds.
Jesus.
I set it to unlimited because I like to give everybody a fair chance.
Oh my
my
god.
But apparently
God.
some of you like to take forever.
So, how does this work?
Oh my god.
Mr.
Oh.
Magoo, do you want to choose something already?
If we won't even get through the first round before the community meeting.
You click on a card, and then you click confirm selection, and then you click on another card, then you click confirm selection.
Thank you, Sean.
What's the name of the game?
I did it right.
Oh,
Cards
Jesus.
Against
Oh
Humanity.
my.
It's gonna be...
Yeah.
If everyone...
Revenge
Dang, the
fucking.
first one.
Yeah, dude.
Badass.
Wait, how long till the meeting starts?
Yeah, this is gonna be brutal.
21 minutes.
How do we give points to people?
Better pick mine.
If you choose
You
your
have to be the
cards.
cards are.
Okay.
Yeah, if mine doesn't get picked, I'm gonna be pretty salty.
I better get picked.
Two of my best cards.
I'm on.
So did like everyone else.
How's everybody doing?
Who's that?
Oh,
This is Scotty.
God.
Oh, Scotty, what up, buddy?
What a boy.
Hey, what kind
Really?
of candies are you eating?
That was the
Really?
best one you could choose.
Jeez.
That was Darren. He's freaking gone.
Fuck yeah, boys.
Kick Darren. Darren's no longer allowed to be in this game.
Adam, what kind of candies are you eating?
Dude, didn't ask that question. Didn't
Dr. Phil, lol.
I'll meet you arena. Is that okay?
When you're just playing an Annie's game, that is a shit card.
Oh, mine's definitely gonna win here, boys.
No, mine's gonna win. You're a liar. Holy crap, that's a lot of cards.
Why wouldn't it be?
Someone
I'm
kick
going to
Troy,
do
'cause he's in
the
it.
Xbox.
Honestly, Paul, I have no idea if I can do that or not.
Well,
Who even is Troy? See, Cards Against Humanity is 10 times as fun when you're all pissed.
No, it's 10 times more fun when you're all drunk.
Yo, is there
Two
actual
different
meme
things.
going on or something?
Yes, in 19 minutes.
It's not like there's a channel named Community Meeting for a reason.
Yo,
Yeah.
I didn't know you guys were all,
It's,
you know, if you're...
Troy's just sitting there, mate.
Ryan,
like,
are you my
fuck you,
son?
we're not having a community meeting. It's
What?
just a troll.
Are you my son, Ryan?
John Cena, Paul?
No, I'm your father.
You're my Dad.
No, but there's a reason I'm not with you anymore. I got rid of you.
We could.
Thought you and me,
Arena.
nah, fuck that, I'm doing a runner.
Next
Kid.
time on Dr. Phil.
Yeah,
You're
you're
my
like one of
cousin.
those children that
Arena.
like,
You're my
you know,
cousin.
like a
You're my
one night
cousin.
thing. A one night thing and you just kind of popped out.
Apparently, I was Armando's son, so you're my cousin, probably.
Wait, if that's Joey talking, Armando didn't even want you.
I know he did.
Yeah,
Shut
you
the hell up.
Your mum didn't want you, Armando didn't want you, so you know you're all by yourself in this world.
Steve,
You're
you're a
one of those
dick.
babies that just
I
keep
got
getting
him.
dropped off at the fire department.
I adopted him.
Nobody.
Yeah,
Oh, MacIntosh wanted me. MacIntosh likes me. We're good bunch.
No. Joey's the kind of baby that gets dropped off at a Red Cross or Salvo shop, and then gets left out there in the rain to die.
Are we gonna
sad
get like
face.
some here in this meeting of like the new stuff coming in?
yeah, I think talking to Troy earlier, the devs are gonna come up and you can ask them questions.
Boys, this is the devs. You're all fucked. You know, fuck you all.
We're taking
Bye.
$30.
Who's gonna be streaming this?
Peace
Who's
out.
gonna be streaming
lot.
this,
I'm
people?
streaming it.
I'm streaming
Like
it.
who?
I'm streaming.
Nah, I can stream it.
Fuck! You can't
And-
stream it.
And whoever hasn't played their card, play their card.
I'm gonna stop the game and see if I can kick them.
Please, for the love of God.
Joey Mac live. Oh, Joel Mac. My bad.
Joe,
Who
you
fucking
can
restarted
I
the
was
fucking...
winning.
I'm gonna make a new one since these
Well,
fucking
I'm not
people
playing
wanna
that
stay
card against
AFK.
him in the game anymore.
Yeah, fuck that.
We only got like 17 minutes left.
That was the best game ever.
Yeah.
Man, I had the
Technically, I
best
won.
answer for that. It was the
It
freaking
may start its
firing a
I
rifle
had the
into the
best
air while balls deep in a squealing hog.
Yo!
I had getting hilariously gangbanged by the Blue Man Group.
Oh god.
Are you
A
guys
new kind of
fucking
porn.
playing Cards Against Humanity?
This is a new one. If you're gonna go
freaking
AFK,
Garrett.
don't fucking join.
Who the hell
Cena, Paul? Still here?
Yeah. Yeah, which one do I join? Holy shit.
All of them. We're all the same.
Join
Oh my
all
God.
of them.
That's a lie.
They're all the same. Game.
They fixed it.
Wow.
Oh my
Voters
god.
games, Yawaza's game, Press Starts game. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, it's because his is full. He didn't make a new one at all.
Oh, this is some scheme shit. Alright, I'm gonna go play by myself. One man Cards Against Humanity. Fuck all of you.
What's the game called?
Come on, Hightower, start leaking some info to us.
I ain't got no info.
Lies.
Are we getting those
Okay.
trailers?
I'm gonna leak some information. There's a boat. There's a cargo boat. There's a bank.
Wow.
There's a
There's
bang.
drill.
There's a bank.
There's a
There's a
drill.
drill.
There's a,
Hey,
there's a skid steer.
Boys, this is what the community meeting's gonna sound like. Hold on. This is
So-
exactly
Nobody's
what it's
getting
gonna
back on
sound
the
like.
island. It's closed forever.
You got the box trailers that could fucking transport the drug.
We're taking your 30 bucks.
Like I made some trailers. I don't know if they're coming in or not.
I enjoy it.
Here's
That
the
was
want
one
that
thing I
box trailer in. I saw
Here's the
that
plot
Next
twist
question
of the
on this left
update.
side.
You have to download it.
I was wondering, what's the
What the-
recommended
That's
amount
about
of dedicated
dedicated
WAM
WAM.
I should have to a server?
That's
That's great. That was great.
James,
can you link me your
there's
stream?
Tyler
What's the
up there
dedicated
that
amount of
has a
WAM
set-
that I should
his
add to the server?
iOS account up there, so you may want to add him.
So,
Well, he needs to confirm that's him before
who
he
should
goes
I be
on the
watching for the meeting?
So many bloody British people. Go back to you and comedy.
Troy, if I don't win this,
British.
Showing up above.
I'm gonna be
you.
pretty
Adam,
upset.
is Adam
May
in here
lobby
still?
at me, want to-
Ooh, speaking of winning things, right?
No, Adam,
Jesus
yours
Christ.
We
gone.
got a little Twitter competition going on. Check it out.
What?
And while you're there, follow us.
10 out of 10. That's
Only
nice.
if you that's the server.
No,
back
Whoever's
then.
John Cena and Apple, could you please play your card?
What? I paid 30 bucks. Why the hell is you giving away free shit?
Yeah, really.
What?
I paid $40 for this thing, and now you're giving it away for free.
For
To
one
one
person.
person. Come on, guys.
One person.
Don't be so mean.
Yeah, you salt bucket.
If you want another one, then.
I'm
Come on,
gonna
Tisk,
punch you in the
tisk,
throat.
Hey boys, this
What?
is the speed of my internet last night. Let's see if it gets any better. This is what it was last night. Anyone tell me if theirs is faster than this, please?
Where's it at, though?
I just linked it. It
Yeah, you
hasn't posted.
Dude.
There it is.
right there?
That's
Wow.
free shit, bro.
Dude.
I haven't seen internet like that since like
2000.
2002.
Feels
Good
bad.
Shut
old
up, you
dial-up.
British muffin.
Good old dial-up connection.
I guess that's Australian internet for you.
Oh my god, so many British people triggering me.
slow ass internet.
Rip. Oh, I am the card czar. Get ready for this.
Wait, who won?
More than 1 year.
who won that round?
Jeez.
I had to
Did we
stop it
start it
again.
No, that's
Are you
271
fucking
fight.
me?
I had some dope cards
No.
too.
Your girlfriend, though.
Nah, but a fucking
I'm
was.
still gonna be waiting on Apple. He didn't pick last round.
Man, I think me and MacIntosh should get them public figure tags. 'Cause
No.
we're balling.
Denied.
Not already.
Do you have over 10k subs?
Yes, I have a 1,500,000. Cause I'm awesome like that.
I claim bullshit on that.
What
This
was the
meeting
name of
started.
that guy that streams? He was the biggest pain in the ass.
Casper Black.
Hey, my
Calling
name's
out.
Casper. My name's Casper Black, boys, and I've got 1 million subs. I'm gonna get really salty when I get banned, and I'm gonna make a video on YouTube calling.
Can you people please pick your cards? Oh
What was
my
his
God.
name on
I'm gonna make a YouTube video that calls out the server because I got banned and I'm really salty about it. I live in my
Any
mum's
YouTubers get
basement half the
deleted.
time. I live in my mum's basement the other time, and then half the time after that I live in the alleyway because I'm a fat shit with no friends that plays this game all day long. 'Cause I have no life.
Why are you
That's
talking
Casper
about
Black.
yourself?
stop talking about yourself.
James, mate, you can't have the bands of
Hello, I'm back.
What the fuck are we listening to?
Dink, dink, dink.
Gareth, just kick
Don't
Apple for the
come
love of God.
home drinking
Apple,
with loving.
motherfucker.
Oh,
Hey,
never
Apple.
mind. That's
Hey,
stuck in
Apple.
60s.
Don't come to school tomorrow.
We're listening to like some Jim Carter shit.
Yep.
Fucking Christ, Apple.
God damn it, James, you actually do love me, you slut.
Who the hell is Apple?
Just restart and kick on.
Every single one of these rounds, I've had something amazing, and if I have to restart one more time due to this Apple fuck, I'm gonna be really upset.
Who is Apple?
Hey, Apple. Apple.
Alright,
Or
I'll stop
chocolate,
it
I didn't
once
say
more
banana.
because of this fucking guy.
Okay, for the record, Apple is not me, even though my last name's
I was about to
MacIntosh.
say it's James. Kids with
Can't you
ass
kick
cancer.
someone?
I would have won.
I don't think so.
Just change the idle timer multiplier down to like 1 times instead of 10 times.
10-minute countdown, boys. And girls.
Just make it 30 seconds. Just assume my gender.
Yeah, homie. 10 minutes left. We've been in for a half an hour trying to play a damn card game.
Rip.
We're doing great.
There's a lot of people in here.
Went through 1 round.
There we go.
There
You
we
have 60 fucking seconds to choose your card.
There you go.
Someone's choking on a cock there. Holy shit.
You were.
It was a sneeze. I'm guessing.
Someone just hold a gun.
Don't go to school tomorrow, guys.
Why?
Don't go to school.
When the school shooter kills the hot girl in the class but leaves you alive. I've been right in for this.
I don't even go to school tomorrow.
You know it's about to go down then.
Wait, what the fuck did you just say?
Why?
Something about a school shooter.
Hey,
That's
when
all
I
I
tell
heard.
you to go to the bathroom, you go to the bathroom. Okay?
Oh my god. Shane,
Go to the
why?
bathroom now.
Oh my
Apple
god.
Oh my
played
god,
this
we might
time?
actually get through a
There
round.
they are.
Mouth herpes.
Wow, James MacIntosh is wild.
Marcus
Blackface Friday.
What?
anyone with
Ethnic
Herpes,
cleansing.
Bro. Come on, that was even.
I'm the card czar. And the Academy Award for blank goes to blank.
try to be racist about that, mate.
Come on, OBS open.
Got it.
we
With that
go.
symbol star next to their
You know, I really can't play Cards Against Humanity listening to church music.
Yeah!
I think the correct term is
It says
country.
sheriff cadet and sheriff department.
Country.
Why is that wine?
Oh my god. Who's controlling the radio?
Waiting on Apple.
Whoever's controlling it, I love you.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
hey,
country
Apple.
boy.
Aren't you realize a banana?
Stop.
That's not.
Just find a tree, mate. A long
He
piece
keeps
of rope
joining and he
and,
keeps
you know.
going AFK. What is this shit?
That's it. What's his kid's IP?
Alright.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to get freaking magnifying glass to read this shit.
He's gone.
Oh, what?
Oh my god.
And the
okay,
Academy
double
Award for coughing
penetration.
into a vagina goes to Nicolas Cage.
Okay.
And the Academy Award for the Donald Trump seal of approval goes to the deformed.
And the Academy Award for tiny nipples goes to
Yo, guys, where should I order pizza from?
My mom.
Domino's.
Like Domino's or? Yeah.
No, not Domino's. They suck.
Domino's with some cheesy
Papa
bread.
John's, dude.
Whoever said that,
Yes, Papa John's.
Papa John's better.
Domino's.
Domino's tastes like shit.
5 minutes, 5
No.
minutes.
What the fuck?
Oh, somebody's got like some kids. Like,
Somebody.
Oh my god.
That's what it sounds like.
Run, Charlie, run.
Jesus.
DiGiorno? Fuck that.
That's what country music will do to you.
God, it's not that bad, is it?
Andy, need to ask your opinion.
You don't.
Jeez.
Oh my god, can we get this girl some help?
Get the Exorcist.
911 in Lubbock.
Out the ass. Out the ass.
Wait, is that
Oh
dog?
god,
The field trip was completely ruined by
now the
African
dog's
chicken.
involved. Holy shit, what are you into?
That's like a fucking freak show over there, dude.
The class
Oh,
was
man.
ruined by
Your health.
There, they muted everybody. That's a lot of people, though. A lot of people. Alright, it's just quiet right now because there's nobody talking, obviously. If you haven't figured that out.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello. How is everybody doing today?
Hello, guys. Okay, cool. Hey, guys, welcome to our community meeting. We have a few points that we are going through with you that is going to change. Unfortunately, I don't get Kane on the phone, so he's not going to be here. Maybe he's joining us later. Senase is going to join us in a few minutes for a couple of minutes because he's gone, but he's coming on his phone. In the meantime, we are starting off with our changes that are going on with the staff inside of the staff team, with like punishment system, that kind of stuff. So I will give the word to Malcolm now, so he can explain what on the punishment system is going to change.
Oh, great! You're throwing it over to me already. Sorry, I was trying to finish up eating. So, as far as the punishment system goes, you know, we've heard your guys' feedback. You know, the current one, while it works, it's not super effective. You know, there are problems with it. So we are working on implementing a new one. Hold on. Troy, I have no access to that.
Rip. Hold on.
Also, during the meeting, guys, if you could please refrain from typing, that'd be much appreciated, because Malcolm gets easily distracted.
No, only when it's Troy poking me non-stop.
Trying to keep you right.
Okay. All right. Yeah, Troy. That's fine. Send that out. So Troy's gonna put in chat the updated punishment system. What we're looking at. This will be rolled into the rules here shortly. Basically, we're moving away from a, I guess, quote unquote 4-strike system and moving to a kind of. And the old one was kind of a point-based system, but not really. It was more of like a 4-strike in your gun. So with this new system, it's going to be based on points. depending on which rules you break and severity of those rules will depend on the points that you receive. All these points are the Troy.
I'll make it look nice.
Anyways, I have to close this. You're distracting me. The system is going to be basically after 5 points, it's 48-hour ban. 10 points, it's a week ban, and 15 points, it's a 30-day ban. That may sound high because under the current system, your points never really expired. I mean, sure, if you manage to hit 60 days without breaking any rule ever, you could request for a point to fall off. Under the new system, after 30 days, the points that incident automatically expires. So say that, I don't know, you're yelling inside when you're supposed to be on Whisper and somebody gives you a point for it. After 30 days, that'll fall off, regardless of whether you got additional rule breaks after that point. We did a case study, and we applied all of the existing punishments that we had pushed out to what it would be under the new system. It's a good balance. We have to see how things go. We believe it's pretty good for now, but we need to figure out if it's going to, if we need to tweak it, assign less points or assign more points, to keep it balanced. What we saw though was most people, all the 90-day bans, that's no longer a thing. It's not just an automatic 90-day ban. It starts at 30. If you manage to get to 15 points again within a 30-day period, it goes to 60. If you do it again, it goes to 90. So it's more of a progressive system. It ramps up the punishment depending on how many times you've broken the rules. So we think it's going to be a good system. We're always looking for feedback. If you guys have feedback, please let us know. But we think it's going to fix a lot of the problems that people were upset about, as far as people getting banned for 90 days immediately after receiving a 24-hour ban. Like, how can you go from 24 hours on strike 3 to 90 days on strike 4? So this is hoping to fix that. That's all I got as far as that. Troy pushed out the document. You guys can kind of see the outline of it.
Probably resend that for more people that just joined.
Yeah, no, this will eventually be available on the forums under either the news and announcements and community information section. It'll be a little bit more redefined, but it'll pretty much follow this structure. The kind of warning points, 5 warning points equals 48 hours, that'll all be the same. What I mean when I say it'll be redefined is the words surrounding it and how we're introducing it and such like, because I didn't actually finish typing up this post when Robin asked Malcolm to discuss it.
As far as the question about the clean start, any infractions past 30 days are going to fall off. Anything within the last 30 days is just going to be basically assessed as normal. Under the old system, like even if you had 1 or 2 points, under the new system, that's not really a whole lot. So, Daniel, as far as the rule breaks give more than a single point, there is yes, we do have something in place. Different rules are worth different points. We're managing that behind the scenes, not to try and get anybody and catch them in something, but mainly so that we can adjust it if we see that something is too harsh. It's easier for us to adjust it behind the scenes than to try and push it out to the entire community. Hey, I don't know, VDM is no longer worth 4 points, it's worth 2. So that's all being handled behind the scenes. And we're gonna, make sure that the system remains fair and doesn't punish too many people for seemingly minor things. But at the same time, get rid of people that are just here to run people over and kill people all day, every day, instead of giving them a slap on the wrist.
Okay. Let's move on to the next point. I hope Johnsy was going to be here to talk about what happened on the server, what's coming for the update. Unfortunately, it's 8 o'clock for him in the morning or somewhere around that time. So at least Adam is here. Maybe he can fill us in a little bit on what's going on development-wise, and to get you guys a little bit more knowledge what is going on.
Oh, thanks. I don't know a whole lot about what's going on with the 0.5 update in regards to scripting, but I know me and Jonesy have been working on a bunch of stuff for content-wise. Like Jonesy's been working on a bunch of boats. I shared the skid steer the last community meeting, so we got that, and there's gonna be a flatbed trailer that'll be put in, so you can pretty much it'll be like the low loader for the semi, but just for normal cars. Mr. Kellen Hightower modeled that. What else we got? Then there's gonna be a city bus. Oh yeah, we got a mini excavator. Forgot about that. We got that. There might be a new plane for the update. No promises. Then the Cessna, that's been fixed, as well as the Lamborghini. So, that's all I know about for now.
Everything that is standing on the changelogs, that is done. So there are more things to come as we go further on the day when before the server is coming back. Well, now I'm talking about it, I will directly mention it as well. We had a small hiccups, at least the development had a few small hiccups with the buildings that were coming in for, like example, the FAA, the new tower. There are a few things that are being delayed, so the server is going to be delayed before it's coming back on. As far as I heard, Kane was talking about it for aiming it to Friday. So yeah, there's nothing that we can do against it, unfortunately. And sometimes those things do happen. Hold on, I just saw Sanasa popping in. Be right back.
Yeah, this coming Friday is the tentative release. They had to finish up some modeling and some other stuff that they weren't happy with how it turned out. So
and also the 64-bit.
Yeah, so currently that's what they're waiting on. One of the modelers needs to get something back to them for something that they're going to be implementing, and hopefully they'll have that back and implemented by Friday.
Okay. So yeah, it's going to take a while before the server is going to be back. Dasa's here, so maybe he could tell us a little bit about as well about scripting wise what is going to happen for this update. He has a short time, so let's use that.
Yeah. First of all, welcome everyone to the community meeting. I think most of you guys already know who I am. My name is Anasa. Yeah, I don't really have much time, so I'm gonna do it quick. We are planning to release update 0.5 somewhere next week, which is gonna be most likely Friday. That's not gonna happen. The update will be pushed to Saturday. Well, there's loads and loads of new stuff that we've added in. One of the most issues that is currently going on is that it's too hard to make money. We have a player-to-player economy, and it's just too hard for loads of people. The fun is kind of getting out of it. You know, it's more gonna be, yeah, it's too serious, as most of you guys said. Fun of the role play is kind of getting out of it, so that's why we're trying to make it a lot easier, not too easy, but a little bit, which is most likely going to be an import and export system that we're going to add in. We already have we finished that part a little bit. It's just that we need to have more testing going on, which is mostly going to be on Thursday. So we're going to have like a bunch of testers. We're gonna see if we're gonna make like Thursday open for a bunch of guys to test it, like the that have been here since the beginning. Apart from that, there's gonna be an amazing bank robbery system. I think you guys have already seen a nice update, like of it. The map wise, there's also lots of screenshots from being released. The entire west part of the island will be 100% done, meaning that they will now be focused more on the center of the island, which one or two. I'm gonna look real quick in the chat because everyone is spamming. Don't hate on my microphone. I'm on my mobile phone. I see something about buying houses. That is most likely not gonna. It's not gonna be there in 0.5, but we are 100% sure that it's gonna happen. We're gonna have something where people can have their items, where people can spawn, can park their cars and get it out over there. ATMs. Yeah, that's a good one actually. ATMs, yeah. You know what? That's a really nice idea. I think we should and try that in before Saturday. It shouldn't be big of a deal to make it. Why no ATMs? Why are they lame? Debit cards, no. See, the thing is, one sec, I'm reading. Well, ATMs are most likely going to be in there in 0.5. No one be 100% sure because we're currently really testing out this amazing. Apart from that, most of you guys know that Arma released their 64-bit update, which the DLL script that we created. That's why we're throwing down the server down for a week. Yeah, as soon as 0.5 is released will be the moment we open up the server again. We want to create a little bit of hype and see if we can do a possible wipe that in a complete new economy system. The will, guys, about a wipe. No, stop spamming, please. Holy shit, my mom. About the wipe, we gotta see. Most likely gonna be a community void on that. I see saying yes wipe. Some people are saying no. You know what? We'll try void on that. So everyone. Apart from that, yeah, I don't really know if there's anything else that I want to say. Robin, do you have anything that I forgot? Because I gotta go because I'm in the car.
No, I think you covered it already. For the most part, we will take over it, Sinasa. That's fine.
All right. My apologies that I cannot be there at the complete community meeting. There will be a post created with, and most likely something that I forgot to mention. Apart from that, I'm gonna do a real quick look on the I have and rifles. No, that's not gonna be in 0.5. City buses. That is most like something that we're also planning. Those bus stops and everything. We already have someone working on a model for that. All right, guys, I'm going off. Sorry it's that quick, but yeah.
Oh yeah, one thing, Sinaz, before you go. Persistent storage, is that a thing in the upcoming update?
Not 100% sure. It might be. I don't know what we're currently having. Like, we have loads of things on our list right now that we still have to create till the end of the week. It is something that is important, so we might just throw it in as an extra.
Okay, cool. Okay, thank you, buddy.
Hey, man, no problem. Hey, guys, everyone have a good community meeting. I'll see you guys all on the server next Friday. Bye.
Okay, take care, son. Okay, guys. So as you heard of Sanasa, unfortunately, there is going to be, well, at least they are aiming for it, a wipe. Because of the economy has been rebuilt actually, and now with the import and export system is making a cap how high you can sell things for, because else you could readily import it. So the economy is going to be more stable in that way. Next to that, also for the guys that are here that are donators, please wait until after the community backers, I need to call it actually. Please wait at the end of the meeting and go wait for management. I will have a conversation with you guys and we will discuss some plans that I've been discussing with Kane, what we can do for you. So yeah. Next to the following thing is the Shark Tank. Troy is taking care of that one. So Troy, I'm handing it over to you.
Sweet. All right. So I've got this little document prepared that, again, it's just a Google document, but it's going to be put on the forums later. I think this is a final version. If not, I'm just going to explain it anyway.
Everyone
What
can
was
stop
it?
typing, please.
It's fine.
You guys can type. I don't mind. I don't mind. I've got you all muted anyway.
No, it's for the link.
Yeah, okay. For the sake of the wipe, we've got a few business owners and such like that have business dependencies. So what we want to roll out is Shark Tank. Now, Shark Tank, I think you guys have it in the USA. We've definitely got it in the UK here.
Oh yeah, we got it.
Actually, no, you guys have Shark Tank and we got Dragon's Den. So if you're in the UK, it's the equivalent to Dragon's Den. It's dragons instead of sharks. It's essentially just where if you got a business idea, you're gonna come before a group of people, pitch it to them, and then they're going to choose whether they want to invest money in you or not. What often happens is, if they choose to invest money, then some sort of bidding war, as it says there, can erupt, which drives the price of investment up or what have you. Tyler for Shark Tank? Okay. The way we're going to run it is we're going to have our chiefs actually being the sharks. Chiefs, sorry. When we typed this up, Robin was still a chief. We're going to have our chief and amazing sub-directors or sub-director be the sharks. So that's going to be Robin, myself, Malcolm, Max, Denny, and Code. It's going to be on Saturday what is next Saturday? Saturday the 25th. We haven't got a time yet. But it'll be posted on the forums. It'll be in game, and any business owners will have the chance to essentially come along, pitch their idea to us, and then we'll see if we want to invest in it. It's that simple. The way to get involved, as it says in the post there, is all you got to do is send your business application, so a link to your business under the business sections, over to my email address, troy@army3projectlife.com. I'll go ahead and then send you some more details and try to work out a good time with you and see if we can get slots and stuff ready so that we can all make it. I'm not seeing any questions on this. Does anyone have any questions specifically in regards to the Shark Tank?
What?
Nope. Okay, fantastic. Makes my life so much easier. Interest rates. We haven't actually decided on an interest rate yet. But we'll definitely get that information out when we do post the official post on the forums later this evening. Funky idea, indeed. If you're an existing distribution company, yeah, definitely get involved. Much like in real life, if you've got approval from like the government and you're contracted to do something and these contracts are pre-existing, then there's a better chance of you getting funding than if you were a business that just started 2 days ago for the sake of getting funding. Maximum bids. We're probably going to cap it at about 100k. I don't think we'll be going into millions and millions, but that will probably be discussed and put in the forum post later tonight as well. I think 100k, maybe 250k or something like that. Honestly, at this moment in time, there's really no need for small loans of $1 million or anything like that. 250, someone says? 250 is a good number. CCP holders keeping their licenses? No. Maybe. Because it's a full wipe, it would be kind of metagaming if we were to go ahead and do that. So I don't think so. I think you'll have to get your CCP license back.
Okay.
Yes, you lose your money.
I think Zanaza just said that rifles aren't coming in this update, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so no rifles. But you get Lambos. I mean,
All right, and I can answer Tyler's question in regards to the wipe. All factions have to be rehired. That is going to be up to each department head, but none that I've talked to are planning on cleaning their roster. Like I said, it's up to them. But what it's going to be now is they'll just have to re-request everybody's whitelisting. So if you're part of the sheriff's department or fire department or EMS or Coast Guard, whoever, the faction leaders will just need to go re-request your whitelisting. Actually, speaking of that, in order to speed things along a little bit to make sure that, you know, after the wipe we don't end up with nobody that had, you know, nobody has anything. As far as the factions go, we do have a list of essentially the bare minimum initial issue to get the factions up and running. So the execs and chiefs will be handling that. So all of the factions should be at least, you know, minimally equipped and able to do their job. Like, you know, we're not going to be giving out, you know, Chargers and Mustangs and stuff. You're going to get the bare basics of what you need to get around. So we did take that into account as well. For the civilians, we're going to be running some different shops and services. If the wipe does happen, that is. It looks like it is, but we don't know for 100% sure. It's up to Kane's Naza. If it does happen, we are going to have some admin run businesses to help you guys, especially with like transport and steel, tow companies, gas stations, stuff like that, until you guys can get established. Once the civilians are able to provide stuff for the economy, we will step away from that, as long as it doesn't become ridiculous where you're trying to charge somebody $300 a gallon for gas, because that would bankrupt everybody immediately. But you know, we're trying to do a light touch. If you know you guys have companies that you can get up and run to do transport of steel and vehicles, you know, within the first couple hours, I don't know how you did it. You probably cheated, but that's awesome. Good on you. Or you went to the Shark Tank, I suppose. Yeah, we're gonna try and help you guys out. If you have any suggestions on things that you think that, you know, we need to step in to do, let us know. Or, you know, stop down at my office after and let me know. Because we are looking for feedback on that. So far, you know, we're going to be selling pickaxes and shovels and wrenches for reasonable prices. We have gas stations, trucking company, towing company, and I think that's it for that.
Okay, cool. We will be opening now a Q&A session for an hour max. So if you got a question, press X in the chat, and one of the chiefs will give you talk power.
I'll actually answer Card Church's question.
Well, actually, you can request talk power just by right-clicking on your name.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Do that.
So Card Church, the reason that they didn't keep the server up is because, I mean, I guess people could have done it, but population would have been low on the server. Essentially, everybody had to roll back their Arma to the old version, and we were having a ton of people coming to support with issues rolling back. So it was just becoming a nightmare quick. So they decided that the best way forward was to just shut it down so they could focus on development and give everybody kind of a time to reset and get ready for, you know, the upcoming update. We know it kind of sucks for you guys. You do want to play, but that was what they decided was the best way to go for it. All right.
Let's start getting some questions.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm just gonna at this point I'm just gonna go from top down. All right. What you got?
All right. After wipe, because how do you want to do with EMS supplies? Because I spend around 20 to 30k on EMS supplies if I have to buy them myself.
Yep.
A day.
So for the first week at least, we're going to still be issuing EMS supplies, so that'll still be admin issued. And then depending on, you know, what system is in place for you guys to resupply, we'll see how it goes from there. If we're going to continue to issue them, or if we're going to expect you guys to go out and purchase them, because we know it is, you know, like a 45-minute ordeal to go resupply currently.
Yeah, because I'm online like at least 8 to 9 hours a day, and if I had to buy all my supplies, I spend around 30k, and I make only 10 to 15k on paychecks.
Yep. Yeah, I know. We're looking to address that.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, Tyler, you're next.
All right.
Alright,
So
Tyler.
you guys said you are gonna wipe the CCP holders, but you're not gonna wipe factions. How does that work? Because if you think about it, factions were all trained in game, or at least set them all back so they have to go be retrained by command. Because if you think about it, it is technically metagaming say that they were trained already in a past life or whatever before the wipe.
So
That's
the
just like
difference-
saying, oh yeah, CCP holders can't have their things even though they were trained and done in the past life.
So
He makes a fair point.
It is a good point. We will discuss that. We'll take that under advisement and discuss that offline.
Okay.
Thank you, Tyler. Right, Brady? Got him.
Okay, so I have something like to take away from that. So basically, I've been with the sheriff's department for 3 months, and if that were to happen, those whole 3 months would just go out the window, and it would not make anyone in the SD happy if you did that. And I'm just speaking for the SD here.
What is he talking about?
Have any questions?
No, I was just having
All right.
that.
Thank you. And James, you're next.
Yeah,
Alright,
no,
James.
I'm not really sure what Brady was talking about there. I just had a question about whitelisting. The SD has like 100 people in it. Is there any way to keep the whitelisting in effect, so I don't have to go in and request 100 more people to get SD access?
Yeah, so the problem right now is if they do wipe the database, there will be literally nobody in the database. So your guys will actually need to connect to the server before their names show up. We're trying to see if there's a way around that. We're not 100% sure if there is. So if you do need help getting people whitelisted, let one of the execs know, and they can give you a hand.
Okay, because right now it's just
way-
because it's just me, right? So that's a lot of work for one person.
Well, one way we were going to do it is we were just going to basically take an export of the current database and then just get the values of people who should be whitelisted and then just run that as one SQL statement. And then just whitelist everyone at one time. The issue is, of course, they won't be in the database. So as a workaround, we were thinking, well, what if we keep the database and then just set the values of everyone's profile down to 0 again, or empty those arrays? But then
that's what I was
obviously
thinking about.
you've got the issue where we have a whole warrants database and everything that would then need to be wiped individually as well. So really, it's not as practical. But if it does come down to it and we do have to go ahead and manually whitelist everyone, we will provide, I'll be there to help you out. I'll go into the system and whitelist some people as well, so you don't have to go ahead and request it.
Okay, I guess we do have a full whitelist SQL. I can submit it after, apparently.
Okay. I mean, we're going to have, we just had an executive meeting earlier today, and we're going to have more than enough executives around on the Friday and throughout that whole weekend to help you out, so don't worry about it too much.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, Keegan, you're next. There you are.
Thank you. So I was just asking about factions in regards to obviously the CCP and everything. Whereas CCP owners stand to lose maybe an hour, 2 hours, depending in total time. I'm not like including waiting time. Whereas factions stand to lose. I mean, I just got accepted, so obviously I'm not talking for myself. I'm talking for people that have been in factions for 3+ months and are now standing to lose everything. So whilst I understand that for the whole point of life servers, it is meant to be realistic, I think there does need to be a line where you realize that breaking the entire server for the sake of realism actually isn't worth it.
What? I'm sorry, I'm not understanding.
What's your question,
What's
sorry?
your question?
So the question is with the factions in the CCP, is it going to be a complete utter wipe where the entire server is restarted from scratch? Or is there going to be things that are carried across, such as faction player
Factions will be,
databases and all
yes.
that? Alright.
Yeah, factions, like I said before, it's up to the factions what they're carrying across if they want to purge their roster and rehire, which I haven't heard anything that any factions want to do that. So
And then,
honestly,
are they going to be receiving a boosted paycheck to start themselves back up, or will they be receiving the current paycheck, which actually doesn't cover the starting costs, especially of the medics, which actually... So will they be receiving a boosted paycheck?
if
We
get with
actually
your
have.
faction, get with
We
your
actually
faction
have a
leaders.
contingency plan in place, and I don't know if we could show them that, Malcolm. Is that possible, or is that kind of just for executives?
Let's keep that internal for now.
Okay,
but
so
as
we
far-
have this plan in place in which... You go.
As far as the factions go, all of the faction leaders will be given their requested budget, or partial budget. So there's going to be plenty of money with the faction leaders to purchase anything that you guys need. And if they, feel the need to spread that down to their other members for various reasons, such as purchasing medical supplies, stuff like that, that's up to them. But that would be up to the faction command in order to do that.
Right, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you. All right, Justin Hank, you are next.
Hello.
There you are.
Okay. So this question's been ringing in my head for a couple of weeks now since you guys talked about the boat dock. I'm just really curious, where in the island are you guys going to have this shipment yard?
Adam?
Yeah, that's more development.
That's Zanaza, actually.
Zanaza? Yeah, that'd be Zanaza.
Oh.
I have also no clue on the map where it is going to be, so.
Good
But
question.
I have seen a picture, so I think it's gonna be near Lubbock.
Oh, okay. Alright, thank you.
Although I could be
Thank
entirely
you.
wrong, so.
Alright, Kyle Arthur,
I'll
you
let
are
you go.
next. Go ahead.
I just have a question about the main. I guess these are pretty important, like thirst, hunger, that whole situation. Are those going to be implemented, or are they staying not implemented?
Currently, we don't have exact information on that, but I do not believe it's going to be in the 0.5 update.
Yes, I heard that would not be yes. Later on.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Alright, Chris Clark, you are next. Go ahead. Chris, you there?
Not hear you. See his microphone lighting up. Can't hear you.
You're muted, Clark.
I'll type it to me, Chris.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll move on then.
Well, just type it in chat.
Yeah,
and we
we'll
can-
move to the next person, and you type it to Robin, so that Robin can actually see it, and then we'll bring it up with the next guy.
Alright, Logan Andrews, you are next. Go ahead.
Hello. Since there's gonna be a wipe, can we not start with Rusty Crown Vix?
Well, what would you like to start with?
We could go back
Just
to
a
the
regular
scooters.
one would be great.
We can go back to the scooters now, Alpha.
Oh yes, the scooters.
No, I just think that the Rusty Crown
no,
Vix
no, no,
are
no, no,
really
no.
dreadful to drive. So
Everyone wants the scooters. We should have a vote.
So, to answer your question seriously, it will still be the Rusty Crown Vix as the starting vehicle, which the reason for that is, people don't want to drive them. That's kind of the whole point. They're really crappy, so it pushes people to actually purchase or build, better vehicles.
okay,
They're
thank
meant,
you.
They're meant as just a starter vehicle to
Thank
get
you so
people
much.
around.
Alright,
Okay,
Paul, you are
hold on.
next.
Hold on.
Oh, we got the comment. Hold on.
Chris, is it working now?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Ah, there we go.
Okay, sorry. Thanks a lot, guys. Hey, thanks a lot for having this meeting too. I appreciate it. Like as a player, to be able to talk to you guys. I think that's like really cool for us to do that. It's I don't know. I just feel like for a game developer, I mean that's pretty cool. My second question is, or actually my first question is that, is this like a management decision for the clear wipe, or is this a back end like the developer end?
This is coming down from on high.
Yeah.
Blame Kane.
Kane and Sanasa.
Pointing
Kane is-
fingers. I love it, guys.
Yeah, Kane and Sanasa were talking about it because of the many changes that were going to happen towards the economy, and based on that, the decision was made that it was actually better to have a full wipe to reset the economy as a whole. Also, of course, don't forget the community 3PL is still in beta, so of course it's something you can expect. Unfortunately, of course, it's never fun for nobody, but sometimes these kind of things need to happen.
I think,
Yeah, it's necessity. It's a necessity for the new update.
I think even with the wipe, you guys are going to be pleasantly surprised. A lot of stuff as far as the economy goes has been tweaked. It's not going to be as much of a grind to make stuff.
And yes, Lambos.
Yeah, I can't really say too much, but yes, there's a lot of stuff that's been tweaked. It's not going to be mining simulator for 4 weeks in order to make a single Peterbilt. So.
I see the point. It's just like the game develops as time goes on while you're in the server. As we all start out fresh, we're all gonna have to do the grinding stuff all over again, which I understand because it's different. It's just the ones that are like the game is like 3 months, 6 months, or a year on now that we developed into like bigger business, like mafia stuff, and we can do major transport. You got the big companies, like all that. I just feel like a fairness to maybe for all of us that have been playing is just maybe a monetary refund kind of thing, like, hey, you can join us, and how much cash did you have, what was in your bank, your vehicles, and price whatever goods, and then just give us that back so we can start the game at that point again.
That's not a wipe.
It's more of a
though.
fresh start than that. Denny, go for it.
Yeah, no, that was all I was saying. That's not really a wipe. Then we're all in the same place, really.
Yeah. So
Again, it's a beta game. It's in its development stage. We're still tweaking things. We have a lot of things to edit. It's not a finished product, so we need to update and yes, wipe sometimes just to keep the fact of the game going, the motions.
But to address your point of like established companies, they finally get to a point where they're able to do stuff. That's one of the big reasons that we are having the Shark Tank. We don't want to decimate all of the businesses that have grown and become these awesome things in the server. So we're gonna have the Shark Tank. We haven't set 100% what we're gonna do. It could be money. We could give out, vehicles, other resources. We haven't come up with a solid plan for that. We're going to work on that through Saturday, but we do want to kickstart those businesses to get them, at least closer back to where they were, so that we aren't, essentially erasing all their work and basically taking them back to step one where they have nothing and can't hire employees.
Yeah. All right, let's head on to the next question. Paul, you are up. Go for it.
Okay, so I was told by a couple people that the Lamborghinis, they're making it even harder to get the resources to make them. So do you happen to know any information on what's going to be needed, or are we all going to be in the blind so that everybody's at the same point? Because now currently people who've made Lamborghinis before have them, and people who want to make them or are currently in the process of making them, it's going to be way harder for them to make it, so it's kind of unfair.
I heard it's actually going to be easier.
Yes, that's exactly what I've heard as well.
Yeah, they're going to be, so under the new system, it's less of resources and more of capital. So things cost more, but the resources are easier to get. So it more focuses on establishing a good business, making money, stuff like that, as opposed to going out and spending 40 hours just mining up the resources.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, Ronaldo, you're next.
Guys,
there you go.
Just a quick question. About every business that's available right now. You have the multi-million-dollar business of Code 3. You have Scar that's right underneath it, and then you have Kellen's business that popped up. You have Blaine's business that popped up recently. So you're telling me that all of these businesses are literally gonna have to pretty much just go away and have to remake themselves from the bottom? Is that what's about to happen?
I mean, it's like I just answered. That's why we have the Shark Tank, so that you guys can get back to where you need to be more quickly. It's we'll give you you come, you pitch us the idea. If we like it, we'll give you the money to pay your employees to start building vehicles, to go out and buy the heavy machinery or whatever the heck you need.
Now, what about you do have players that they weren't any part of like a business or nothing. They literally made their money from hard work of nothing but mining and other stuff. They made their money through hard work, not through some business. So what about them? You're telling me they're gonna have to start back from zero?
Everyone will.
Yeah, I mean, essentially, unless they come pitch the Shark Tank some reason that the government should fund them.
All right, that's all I got.
All right, thank you.
All right, Steve, you are next. Go for it.
Hey, so boys, my question really revolves around the economy because, last time what happened was fucking ridiculous. You had people coming in selling steel that started off at the beginning of beta for 5k each. Then all of a sudden it came to 8 within about a period of 3 days, which is, like a what 60% increase on price, and then all of a sudden it was going at 20k a pop, and no one in the market was could actually supply even at 20k. So with what I've heard about there being caps, price ceilings on some items, like how are you going to manage that? Because it is a player-driven economy, but there
Yeah.
are some
Well-
there are some pretty stupid people on this server that just think of themselves and drive the price. Like, petrol going at 50 a gallon is a problem when it starts going beyond 50, because the big four oil companies are, Magnus's company, Top Oil, Gas to Go, and there's another one that will come to my head in a second that mainly do gas. Sometimes even Andrew's company does gas sometimes as well. And
Yeah.
we sell at 40, 45, and then we have independents come through which push it to 50. We still keep it 40, but the price for some reason is only affected by these independents.
Yes,
driving
well,
up to 50.
yeah.
It's a domino effect, because the
Mhm.
price just goes
Yeah.
bang, 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 bang until we get to a point where no one can afford.
Well, if like I said, we have the import system now. So, by example, if you are building steel yourself, which is going to be, of course, your ingredients for making things are going to be a lot cheaper to make stuff. But if you have something, okay, well, I really not want to go ahead and mine myself, and I want to buy it. Okay, that's fair enough. But if somebody, by example, I don't know what the exact prices are on my head, but by example, let's say the import system says, okay, you can buy steel here for $5,000. Yeah, and somebody is selling it for 7.5 in the city. Well, then you're actually cutting yourself in your own wallet if you're buying it from that guy instead of from the import system.
So
Okay,
the, the import-export system is, we're going to use it to try and manage prices. Obviously, it'll need to be tweaked and adjusted, but for the most part, we're going to set MSRPs on stuff that is going to be normally a fair amount above market price, but at the same time, it'll keep stuff from inflating to 20,000 for a steel. But also with that, one of the main reasons that steel became so expensive is because the mining system was changed and made it extremely difficult to get those resources. So hopefully, with both the changes to the resources and the import-export, it'll fix that.
And on top of that, I kind of like, a lot of us feel like I don't mind a wipe. A lot of people are against it. However, it kind of feels like everyone's being forced into a business, which is not bad from the business, but it just takes the individual out of the market. Because if you've got big companies like, not that we would do this, but companies like Top Oil, Magnus's company, Gas to Go, and there was a steel provider way back when I first joined, which no longer exists. If we own the market, we can basically set the price of what we wish, even without going into collusion. Like, I think there needs to be room in the economy for a smaller market as well to level the price in the
Yeah,
playing field.
of course,
Like,
there's a small market, but that is up to the guy itself how much he's going to sell it for. But if he's smart, he's just going to sit underneath the price that is going to cost, of course, if you import it. But that is completely up to the player database itself.
Yes.
Would you consider, for some of the companies at the very beginning, because Shark Tank might not, it's a good idea, but it might not necessarily 100% work, giving very small amounts of equipment out instead of money?
Yes,
Capital
that
to the
is
business.
something that we are going to do. Yes.
Because Top Oil and all that could Top Oil could do, for example, gas easily. That could be us that provide it and take over you guys. Magnus could do steel. It just examples, like either which way. If you gave us an excavator, we could have steel going like that, and the economy would just jump off that.
Like I'd said earlier, that's all stuff that we're going to like.
We need to get
haven't-
moving, guys.
Yeah, we don't have a solid plan in place as far as the Shark Tank comes yet. It's all still being discussed. We could give out just money. We could give out equipment. We could give out resources. We don't know yet. It's stuff that we still have to talk about, but it is being discussed as far as giving out equipment and money.
All right, moving on to the next question. Tom, you have the floor.
Okay, I just have a question about paying over time with like a bank account. Like, say you buy a car of for 5K is like ridiculously low now, but just for an example, and you don't have the money, but you can agree to pay over time in like 5 parts, and you do it automatically by your bank account, not by seeing the person you bought it from, but just automatically. So you only have to put the money on, then it's paid.
That is a great suggestion. I would put that in the suggestion form on the forums. We do look at those, and we often go through them. Make sure you put a poll on it, as far as if people want to see it. The ones that do get overwhelming support, we do review and send up to
Kane, yeah.
Kane and Zanaza and the development team to implement. So put that in the suggestions, and we'll definitely look at it if a lot of people are for it.
All right, next question.
Hey,
Vincent.
thanks.
Second. All right, you have the floor.
Okay. How you guys doing? Thank you for doing this, guys. Well, basically, one of my questions is, well, questions and comments. I think a lot of people are saying that it's going to be easier to make money and easier to do this, easier to do that. My thing is that I think is already easy to do it the way it was. It's just the grinding part of the mining. Yes, that was kind of grindy-ish, but with the new implementation of the machinery, that's gonna change everything, the whole game. I think the wipe, yeah, is gonna suck and everything, but my main question is, will the machinery be the machinery will be how do I phrase this? Will the machinery be something like high tier or mid tier or low tier to get into at the beginning of the game to be able to produce high amounts of ore and high amounts of materials to be able to grow our companies?
All right, Adam. All right, let's Robin. You have it.
I the way I want it to work, I want it to be high tier, so you have to work your way up to it. But then once you spend that time working your way up to it, you get the benefit of
Yes,
being able to
very
work
nice.
easier.
Very nice, very nice. That was my question. One of my main questions was that because I think that's the way it's supposed to be, and that's the way it should be. Because I think it was already easy. I was only in the island for about 4 5 days or something, and I already had a bank account of more than $300,000, and I pretty much had nothing to do with the money, because I was making so much money. I had all the cars, not all the cars, but Range Rover, Beamer, this Peterbilt. I had everything in just a few days, and I think it should be maybe more. I love it the way that it is. It's dynamic and it's fun and it's intricate, and I think it should be, tweaked to a point that it's hard, and just like real life. Real life is hard as fuck, man. You gotta work your ass off to get shit. It's not. I understand it's a game and everything, but you guys talk about realism, and I really like the way you guys set it up to be hard and work intensive because it's supposed to be that.
Yeah, thank you.
Also, one of the last questions that I always been asking, and I also suggested to the whole community, is: Are we gonna have, or not? Are we gonna have? It's more like a when. When are we gonna have civilian choppers or civilian aircraft factories that we can operate?
Adam again.
Yeah, that's gonna be more of a suggestion. We've heard it multiple times. Adam might have more insight.
I thought Jonesy was working on one.
I thought I heard somewhere that the aircraft factory was gonna be in soon. I know Kane said that somewhere. So I hope it's in 0.5. I've been waiting for it a long time as well.
There you go. All right, thank you, Vincent.
Thank you. All right, Sean, you are next. All right, you're free to go.
It's a question for the dev, if he has the answer to it. As far as the patrol vehicles go for the SD, are we able to get all of our vehicles instead of just a Crown Vic?
Do what?
cage unit. So we have a cage in between the front seats and the back seats.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I would.
I think that's something we could definitely put in as a suggestion, but I wouldn't say that we would prioritize it in any way.
Yeah,
It would definitely be something that's like a 5-minute job. It's just I don't know if we've gotten around to it yet.
Alrighty,
Yeah,
well, there you go.
There's my suggestion. And
All right, thank you very
appreciate
much.
the meeting, guys.
Thank you, Sean.
All right, Shane, you are next, and you're free to talk.
Hey, yeah. So I just had a quick question about there were certain things in alpha that did work. You know, there wasn't really anything wrong with them. I'm just trying to figure out why those weren't carried over into the start of the beta.
That's more.
You know.
As a question. I do not have an answer for that for you.
All right.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, that's fine.
All right, Steve, you are next. Go ahead, Steve.
Well, is CG going to benefit at all from this?
With the transportation, the whole
Import-export
freighters,
system.
yeah, pirates, man, pirates.
Yeah, so the pirate or the import-export ship, essentially Coast Guard will be responsible for guarding it from people trying to hijack it and steal the supplies on it. So yes, you guys should be decently busy, especially with people transporting a lot of stuff, because if it gets stolen mid, en route, then nobody makes money, except for the pirates. They make money. Anything else, Steve?
Do we get our uniforms, our new ones?
I am unaware. Did you guys put in new uniforms?
Yes. As I've been told, we're supposed to get them.
Well,
Not
if
entirely sure.
if they are coming, then I don't know about it. If they are not on the changelog as of yet, then I would advise you to speak with Johnsy, because Johnsy is, I believe, most of the time putting in the clothes and the skins. So please try to message him if you see him.
All right, and I have one. I have one more question, and that's it. Are they fixing the CG whitelist?
What is broken exactly? I don't know about the state at this moment.
Like where we can actually write tickets and use handcuffs and all that.
Oh, this has been brought up to Kane before. I'm not too sure of the current status of that. Adam, do you have any insight?
Regarding
the ticketing system and the use of handcuffs for Coast Guard whitelisting.
No, that would be Kane.
All right.
Has
That's
that
what
been
that's
put-
what I presumed.
Has I'm unaware. Has Coast Guard put that in as a bug?
I haven't even been able to like use the whitelisting system for the Coast Guard. Like I had to get whitelisted as the sheriff's department to use any of it.
Well, no, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, did anybody report that as a bug? Because if not, it might not be on the bug tracker, and if it's not on the bug tracker, then it's not being tracked. So I would suggest that at least somebody from Coast Guard puts it in as a bug, so we can make sure it's being tracked by the development team.
Sorry, I gave myself talk power just for a minute so I could let you know that it's not being tracked because it has not been logged as a bug, and if it is, then I'll gladly add it to the bug tracker.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, so make sure it's somebody from Coast Guard. Please coordinate amongst yourselves, figure out who's putting it in. That way we don't have like 14 bug reports. But yeah, make sure, if you guys see stuff like that, it does get reported as a bug, because otherwise, we're unaware of it, and so are the devs.
All right. Next question. Jeff, you have the floor.
So we're getting into import-export system, right? But
yes.
Do you guys have any plans on how we're supposed to defend it with sidearms? Because we have no range and we can't chase any boats because our boat's too slow. Is that getting fixed? Are we getting like a faster RBM?
Well, the RBM is actually set to where its current speed is supposed to be set. If I recall, Jonesy was editing it to actually replicate the exact speed of a RBM in real life. So that's the current status of that. The sidearms, again, we're not going to bring in any assault rifles just yet until everyone is able to either craft them illegally or get them for their department.
All right,
When
that's all I
exactly that's
have.
going to
Thank you.
happen, I'm sorry. Don't have that knowledge yet. All good?
All right,
That's
thank you,
it
Jeff.
for now.
All right, sorry, Jeff, for not getting the answer. Kevin, you are next. Got the floor,
Hi.
Kevin.
I was wondering about mainly for the people who are full-time factions and don't have, I guess, really a lot of time to go out and per se grind for their money. Are we getting, you know, like a pay boost or any sort of thing like that, so we're not just sitting at like $1,000 an hour? Because that's kind of ridiculous.
That is being worked on, I believe. It's being tracked as
Yeah,
a
I was about
bug.
to say that's
Andrew
being worked
can-
on.
Andrew can
Also,
correct me if I'm wrong.
in a I guess to add more to the Coast Guard part, are we gonna get some sort of like command structure soon instead of just a like empty building on our base, or what's going on with that?
That is a develop. You're talking like an actual like HQ.
Yeah, no, there were plans to get them one, but the developer that was doing it, they actually got their own developer to do it. Instead of relying on us to get them one, which we said okay with. They got someone called Anton Peters to do it, then he just stopped doing it one day. And then ever since, they never got in contact with us to say, hey, could you guys get, you know, Anonymous or something to do us one? If they want a base, we can definitely get them the one done. They just have to, you know, put that request there.
Thank you. All right, Joey, you are next. Go for it,
Hello?
buddy.
Okay, so my question is are you guys reducing the time it's gonna take to mine things, or is it gonna stay the same?
It's being adjusted. I don't know exactly how it's been adjusted, but it is being adjusted. In the changelog, it states it's quicker to both dig up and mine. So as
Okay.
well, there's plans on machines that will make it easier to mine as well.
Okay. And another question is there any new confirmed vehicles coming out, or is that still secret if there's any?
City bus and skid steer, mini excavator, and some boats.
Okay. Okay, sweet.
Thank you, Joey.
All right, we got 3 minutes left on the clock, so we can do maybe one or two more questions, depending on
All
how
right,
long they are.
Austin, go ahead. Troy, take a look at your messages.
Yes, I just had a question about the wipe. I understand it's to make stuff fair, but you have people that say, like me, for instance, I work 5, sometimes 6 days a week, and you know I've worked hard for everything I've had. I've grinded for months, and I was just curious of why the wipe is necessary. I mean, at least give the people that have sit and grinded like that for months at a time just to be able to get on the server and have fun. At
Yeah, I
least give them
understand.
some of their money back, you know, to at least get a vehicle or something. Because I mean,
Well, you will be getting your vehicle, a starter vehicle, of course.
Well,
But
yeah, but
the
I mean-
reason why we have these wipes is basically just for development's sake. You know, we're tweaking so many stuff, so many things in our game. You know, like the economy, for instance, we're really tweaking it to the point where it'd be more beneficial to start fresh than it would be that you would have more money. You know, if everyone started out equally with these new updates, it would be a lot better playing field for everyone. People will enjoy it on a more equal basis instead of having people that are very rich who have Ferraris already and probably get bored very quickly compared to the people that just come on. You know, we need we need these restarts once in a while, especially during beta.
And my other question is, will houses be implemented in
That
0.5?
question has been answered. Austin, they added in a 0.5.
What was that? I couldn't really hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. They will not be added in 0.5, but in a later patch.
Okay, and will the paycheck for Civ go up?
No.
Yeah,
Not
that's
this
not
I'm
happening.
aware of.
Sorry.
Okay, that's all. Thank you, guys.
No, thank
You're
you.
welcome.
All right, Chad, you are next.
We got time for one more, so.
Can we fit in two more?
One more.
Maybe if you're quick.
All right.
About the bank,
Yeah, go ahead.
one question is how much banks are going to be on the map? No?
What?
We do not know, I don't believe.
What was the
do you
question,
know
sorry?
How much banks are going to be on the map? Is this going to be in Lubbock or is this spread out to the map?
I think there's just gonna be one.
Yeah,
Zanaza did say about ATMs being placed around there.
Yes, Snaz is gonna work on ATMs.
I don't really care about like withdrawing money. It's the sake of
yeah
role playing a bank robbery in a town that's laggy and a troll fested environment. where I'm getting at.
Gotcha. All right, Evan, we have to move on. Sorry, Chad. Evan, go ahead.
Alright, I don't know if this question's already been asked, but is food and water and sleep gonna be implemented back, or is that done
No.
forever?
It will eventually, but not in 0.5.
All right.
Okay.
Last
thank you.
question. Sorry, guys. We're just gonna keep on moving it so that we finish our time.
Yep.
All right, Jay, you have the last question.
All right.
Jay, done?
Hi.
Hi.
I just wanted to say, for the CCP things, I don't feel that it's fair that the factions keep theirs. Like, I get it that it's a lot more for them, but for the regular civilian, it took, for me at least a week to find a sheriff who was willing to do it, or not a sheriff, but a deputy or something. My second thing is for the people who care about their money. Maybe we could do like a lottery or something. You paid $50 for a ticket, and you just do that.
Yeah, we're definitely open to entertaining like RP event ideas.
Yeah.
I'll push something out. I've been looking for event ideas. That's definitely something that we could look into. As far as the CCP, we're going to discuss that internally after this meeting, and we will let everybody know what's going on.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you. All right,
All right,
gentlemen.
guys.
Okay, guys.
Thank you, everybody, for all the questions. As far as I know that there were some specific people that had some issues. If you need to talk to us, stop down waiting for management. Please don't just, well, you have to go up to support and have them move you down. Please don't come down if you're just asking random questions about what the economy is going to be like. We know that you guys have questions. More than willing to answer those, just not right now because we don't have enough information. Once we do get some more information, it'll be pushed out over the government website. Or Kane or Zanaza will make a post closer to the release with updated information as far as what's going on.
And on that note as well, most of our offices are open. If we are in a lock channel, of course, we're probably talking about NDA topics, which are most likely going to be locked channels. But our offices are always open to all of you guys to come down if you want to talk, chat. We are always here for you guys. So please stop on by.
Yeah, that's a big thing. I just want to touch on quickly because I know we're like pretty much out of time and overtime. I speak for at least myself and probably most of us here. Like we're just players in the community. Like we don't see ourselves as some holier than thou. Hey, we're chiefs. You can't come talk to us because we'll ban you. No, like I enjoy playing here just like everybody else. So please, if you want to come down BS and I'm in my office or in one of the lobbies, feel free to stop by. I'd love to chat with you guys.
Yeah, of course.
So,
I love hearing you guys' suggestions. They're usually very brilliant as well.
Troy loves everybody. Annoy him.
Oh yes, go to Troy's channel first, everyone.
Well, I'm gonna go down to the CG lunch rooms. So I'll see CG down there.
So, all right, everybody, ladies, gents, thank you for attending. Sorry we couldn't answer every question. Hopefully we'll have more information for you here shortly. Keep an eye out for that. If you guys have any suggestions on how we can do things better, we do have a community feedback that we release every month on the forums. Please take that chance to fill it out. Let us know how we're doing. Things that you think that we could improve on. We do review that. It does get talked about. We do take action on stuff that we could do better on. Like we don't just look at it and then shuffle it away.
Yeah. Maybe you guys want more community meetings.
Yeah, I'll actually put it in here. Please go to that link. Go fill out the Google form. Please try and be constructive in the feedback. Like, if you think we're doing something wrong, tell us how we can fix it. It helps us out immensely. And
helps the community out.
Yeah, helps everybody out in the end. So, all right, thank you, everyone.
Okay. One more thing for the guys that backed the server and up for at least the community up back before the beta. Make sure that you are going to wait for management, and they will move you up to waiting for directors if you are one of the backers. Okay, so I can talk with you over the following things what we can do for you. Okay, guys, thank you for being here, and see you next time. Take care.
Bye.
Adios, everybody.
was great. The only thing that I got pissed off is that fucking, of course, Chad Moose and some people fucking turned this into their agenda of let's have SD fucking get shit on.
Mm-hmm.
Only
And just so you
fucking
guys
fucking
know, the
rifles.
only reason rifles